Plus, we have a new grandbaby, so we've been going up there a lot to St. Charles, where they live. It's funny too, because I got my hair cut this week, and the gal at the hair salon said the same thing. She said, "Well, since Christmas, she says they've been kind of dead, and she
Yeah.
says it'll pick up next month when everybody wants their hair done for
Yep.
Easter."
Mm-hmm.
But she said she's only been working half as many days.
Every shop, every small business the same.
Yeah, usually winter. People don't like to go out, although the weather's been great. But most of the time in the winter, nobody wants to go out because it's cold or ugly outside.
Mm-hmm.
Were you at home?
Mm-hmm.
Were
At
you
the
at
other
home?
shop. One of my people, her daughter got into an accident. She doesn't know how to speak English. So
Oh,
I make a claim for her with State Farm.
yeah, it's tough when you can't speak the language.
Mm-hmm. Usually her husband did it all, but he died.
Oh,
He had
did he die in the accident?
a heart attack last year.
Mm, she might need to go learn it.
Mm-hmm.
Take some classes.
Too late.
Too late?
Language, you cannot learn language like that.
Sure you can.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you can.
No, you cannot. Trust me. When you're older, 50s,
It takes you longer, but like
still.
my husband had a lady that worked for him
Mm-hmm.
from Korea, and
Mm-hmm.
she was 46, 47, something like that when they
Mm-hmm.
moved here. And she didn't learn right away. And then when her kids were all grown up, she decided she wanted to work. So she went and learned English. So she was in her 50s.
True, but she knows a little bit. South Korea is a country of develop. At least you know a little bit. This person, ABC, she doesn't know ABC.
Oh.
No. Cannot.
So could she read and write in her own language?
Really.
Oh, okay. That makes it harder.
Yep.
Yeah.
Language has to be learned the best when you are younger.
Well, yeah, the basics of whatever your language is that you speak, and then it's easier to convert it to something else. But you speak very good English.
Me?
Yes.
Because when I was younger, I
Yeah.
learned the language pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Because I think English is an international and universal language,
Yeah.
so I learned it. But even my friends in Vietnam, they're my age, and some of them couldn't even speak the language.
Said in America, we're kind of bad. We only learn it. We only learn one,
Yep.
unless we choose to learn. And most time, people choose to learn Spanish.
Mm.
I I had about a year and a half of French
Mm.
because my grandmother was French,
Nice.
and I thought, well, I'll try to learn something that I've heard a little bit of, but it was whatever dialect she spoke was not what I was being taught. It was a completely different dialect. So,
Oh.
and I can't remember most of it now. I was like in
I used to
seventh
speak
and eighth
French
grade.
too. I learned it when I was, I think, in around 19 years old,
Really?
20 years old.
Wow.
When in the second year of, I learned it by myself. I download lessons from YouTube and I learn it.
Yeah. I took it in school, but, and they taught us conversational French.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't.
Like je parle français and
Yeah.
things like that.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
Ça va, pas mal et toi?
Mm-hmm.
Ça va bien. Yeah, just conversational kind of stuff. But shoot, that was a really long time ago, like 50 years ago. So I haven't retained much.
The very first sentence I knew in French is Voulez-vous me marier? Meaning, would you like to marry me?
Oh,
That's the very first sentence. Rather than,
why'd you
I
learn that?
don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I heard someone said it and I learned it. And not that je m'appelle or like what's your name or something like that. Would you like to marry me is the
Yeah.
first sentence I know.
I think I learned mon ami, my friend.
Mm,
That was one of my beginning ones. But my grandmother, her sister would come over, and they had this little curved couch,
yeah.
little love seat, little short couch, and it was curved. And her and her two sisters would sit on that little couch in front of the big window in their living room, and they would just da 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 da. And I would sit there and try to pick up what I could pick up out of their conversation.
Nice.
Not much, because number one, they talked really fast, and number two, it was a different dialect. And so I asked my teacher when I went back to school, I'm like, how come I can't understand? She said, well, there's different dialects. She said, just like when you come, you know, you come to the United States and you go to the South and you hear Southerners, and you go to New Jersey and you hear, you know, people in New Jersey. She said, you know, it's sort of like that, but they actually have different words for different things. And then she actually spoke also a type of French that's only in Missouri. It's near the old mines, Missouri, if you ever hear about it. And they have their own dialect of French, and it's kind of a blend of traditional French and Cajun French from New Orleans. So it's completely different than, even like if she would go to France and speak that, there would be French people who wouldn't understand it. So it was really unique. But I watched a documentary on PBS one time about the old mines, Missouri, and that the group of French people that settled there and how they came from New Orleans and settled it. And there's only maybe 10 or 20 people in the world that still speak that French. No, I should have learned more when I was younger. When you're a kid, you just don't. In the United States, we didn't really push it back then. They push it a little more now in schools to learn, and usually it's Spanish. But second language is always a requirement in school now. My daughter took it for 4 years. Took Spanish. The pastor of our church is completely fluent in Spanish, and he was going to be a missionary.
My English teacher in Vietnam, he could speak 4 languages.
Wow.
Fluent in French and Latin.
Wow.
Because he's good at Latin, he can speak other languages.
Well, yeah, because
Latin
we're all
is
derived from,
so
everything is from Latin.
and he used to be a pastor, yes.
Yeah. Well, ours, he was full intending on being a missionary.
A missionary.
And then just some things changed in his life, and he ended up perfect. But he ended up staying here and not. But he does take mission groups to different places. Like my husband went with a group to Honduras. They go different places. Thailand. No, he doesn't go to Thailand. He goes to all Spanish-speaking places. I was trying to think where the one place that they went last, but
when I'm done with the shaping and everything, I would let Sonny color your nails, okay?
Okay.
Color is easy. The other part, I finish it off.
Okay.
It's because we commission and I always have appointments.
Okay.
So he's sitting there doing nothing, making zero today. That's not nice. If I take it all,
Yeah.
I'm a sharer. It's okay. That much of money not gonna help me richer,
Yeah.
but it's gonna make me more a bigger heart person, you know.
That's right. And that's what matters.
To win people, I usually can win with kindness. I don't care about anything else.
I tried to too.
You know,
We were talking about it last night, just being on the road with people driving crazy. You know, I said I always try to just assume if they're just being totally wacko that they're on their way to a hospital or something. You know, that's something bad. Yeah. So that, you know, they're not just being jerks. That there's a reason they're driving crazy. Because you never know. You don't walk in other people's shoes, so. You were talking about the when you're younger. That's what people always say to me about the wheelchair, because they're like, you know, you do so much and you're so independent. And I'm like, yeah, but I was young. I was 23.
yeah.
You know, it's a lot easier to adapt when you're young than it
Younger,
is when
true.
you're older. My mom said that to me when she was older. She had a really bad infection in her foot. And
Yeah.
they didn't want her to walk, and they wanted her to use a wheelchair. And she says, if I can't walk, I just want to die. And she said that to me, and well, Mom, who are you talking to right now? She goes, it's different. You were young. I said, yeah, but you can do it. I know what you can do, and you can do it. And I had to talk her through it.
But who's winning now?
Yeah. She just didn't, she was afraid to try to adapt, you know. Everything was fearful for her. And I guess when you're young, you have less fear, number one. Number two, I had two little kids, you know. It's like I didn't have a whole lot of time to sit and worry about myself.
Okay.
I had kids to take care of. And I think that's the good thing about when you're young. You're more willing to try new things because
You remember better though.
you remember better,
You're
and
stronger,
you just have
muscle.
you don't have as much fear because you haven't experienced as much of the world, you know. It's hot.
I know, but I have to.
Well, and because of my paralysis, I have exaggerated reflexes in my hands. Just because there's still tumor in my spine. So I probably react more than your average person. So don't take it personal.
I won't. Not at all.
you ever take elderberry?
Mm-hmm.
Try some elderberry syrup or elderberry cold medicine. It really does help. It's very medicinal. Bless you.
Whoa. That's the reason why I changed my mask like 20 times today. I want to give it to people.
Yeah, I've managed to miss it all winter.
Yep.
So I pray I
Just
don't.
got it.
Especially with it.
He gave it to me.
Yeah, especially with a brand new grandbaby. I don't want to
Yep.
catch anything. I've got,
You see that alcohol bottle?
yeah,
I leave it right there for this.
I've got hand sanitizer in my purse too. Bless you.
So.
I guess he's over it. One time he did my nails and he didn't get very close down here, so just make sure he, so I don't have to come back in a week. It's usually 3 weeks before I get back here, so. And then I'm gonna start babysitting the new grandbaby a couple days a week, so it's gonna limit my time.
Cậu nói sơn kính kính cái kia nó cò cho cậu. Mà đừng có tràn lên da
You
nha.
got that sitting there. Oh. It's watering so bad. Sorry, I have dry eye going on. My eyes are watering constantly.
Okay. Sunny will take over.
Hope you feel better.
Lấy tay thoát quên. Đó, mình để cái bên bay bay luôn. Đó, mà thoát thì cây kia. Đâu đâu, cây thoát này. Bay nè, bay. Hello.
Hey, do you have time just for a manicure?
Yeah. What kind of manicure?
Gel?
Gel on your real nails?
Yes.
Okay, let's sit right here. Pick up the color first, please.
Just black's fine.
Ok,
Whatever
bây
black.
giờ để em
Okay.
sơn cho, em xuống làm đi. Gel padded manicure. Màu đen thôi nha.
Oh, get your back, huh? Oh,
Relax your hands.
is it tight? Sorry. Oh, hockey game.
We're not gonna do any design today, right?
No.
Just a solid color.
Yeah.
Just cut them down a little bit. Not this long.
Dang, what?
Huh? What?
What is that? A
I-
game?
No, I'm in a group text for our church. We take meals to people who are just got out of the hospital or just had a baby, that kind of thing. And there were 2 that came across this morning, and now everybody's answering. And the lady who runs the ministry, her husband just got out of the hospital, and she just had surgery 2 weeks ago. So we've got a lot going on. So I guess a lot of people are contributing.
That's great. This is a beautiful color.
It is pretty. It was a little different.
A lot of colors in it.
Yeah.
Gold, purple, red, brown.
I liked it because of the touch of brown in it, because I wear brown a lot in the wintertime. I have on brown today. Your hands are so soft compared to mine. I have like construction worker hands.
You know why? Because they usually do lotion.
Well, I use lotion all the time. Mine's bad because of pushing a wheelchair for 40 years. Plus, my whole family, we have really dry skin. It's like I drink a ton of water, and do all the stuff I'm supposed to do. I sleep with beef tallow and coconut oil on my hands at night with gloves on. Doesn't make a difference. I guess they'd be worse if I didn't. But the wheelchair really does a lot of damage. I wear gloves a lot, but not all the time. I should wear more.
This color, not supposed to put on 5 at once. Should be 1 at a time.
Really?
It's oily. That's the reason why his coat is running to the
like
sides.
Oh.
That's the reason why I shook my head. Because I'm too particular. Fix them. Switch.
I'm not like straight, like
Round?
straight, yeah, not round.
You said you don't like straight. So what?
No, I do straight, I'm sorry, I don't, no round.
So swear.
Square, there you go.
Okay. Vuông anh Vũ.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Nope. Is that me? Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm a bad thumb.
Both of them at the same time.
Hang on.
You're not supposed to unblock these. It's beautiful out there now.
It is. I brought my coat in the car and never even put it on. I had to turn my heat off. The sun was so strong. I can take colder weather like this.
Yeah, if we just have these kind of winters, that would be great.
That'd be awesome. My son lives in Texas, and you know, most of their winter is pretty mild. They got that storm we all got, but I mean that's pretty rare down there. And he's moving back in April, and I said, "You're gonna miss those winters." He goes, "Yeah, but I'm not missing the summers."
And they have extreme summer.
Oh yeah, like their tires last half as long as ours do because the pavement is so hot, it wears their tires out. It's crazy. And he's in North Texas. He's not even way down south.
That mean for me.
Let's put that one in further like that. But he's been down there 12 years, and he's tired of missing all the family stuff.
Texas these days is really expensive. The
Well,
tax.
it's not as bad as here. I mean, certain taxes are, like sales tax and stuff, but they don't have state tax, and they don't have personal property tax.
I think overall, I like Missouri. It's cheaper than ours.
It's pretty cheaper to live. It's pretty cheap to
Hi,
live here.
how can we help you?
A fill and a pedicure.
Okay. Got it.
I got here just in time, huh?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go wash.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna